Loving blackness taught me to love my brownness.
Hi beauties, I'm Dana Oliver. I'm beyond thrilled to talk about all things beauty, colorism, and identity with Sheerah Ravindren. Sheerah is a model, creative, and activist. If you watch Beyonce's BlacklsKing visual album, you may recognize her from the Brown Skin Girl music video. What was your reaction when you first saw your feature in the visual album?
A shock, because you do something like that, you're not 100% guaranteed that you're going to make the final cut. I didn't tell anyone else that was still in it. Like my mum and my best friend were there watching, but I was like, oh, I don't want to tell them that I've made it into the cut. I just wanted to see their reaction and have my reaction as well. And then I saw my face and I was really shocked at how, even though it was like 3 seconds, it was still a long 3 seconds where it was like, that's me. Oh my God. Like, I think I also think back to when I was like younger Sheerah, who used to watch Destiny's Child music videos and Beyonce's music videos and just like be in awe, dancing along and singing along to her songs and thinking, oh my God, I'm in her movie now.
As a dark-skinned woman of South Indian ancestry, you were immediately misidentified. Can you clear up misconceptions about your ethnicity?
I'm a Tamil person originating from Sri Lanka with South Indian ancestry. The reason I wouldn't say that I'm Sri Lankan is because of the history with Tamil people in Sri Lanka and the genocide. And even to claim that I am Sri Lankan would be false, because how can I claim a place that doesn't claim my people?
Can you talk about what was it like growing up as a brown-skinned girl?
It was a lot of bullying, and it wasn't just white kids making fun out of my dark complexion. It was people from my own community. I faced a lot of racism from both the Tamil and South Asian community as a whole. But even being a Tamil person, I had to deal with racism from other South Asian groups, especially like North Indians. Punjabi kids in school would look down on Tamil kids because we were typically darker skinned and they call us fresh.
And how did you deal with that bullying and that criticism, as you said, within your own community?
I guess I didn't really deal with it that well, and I had a lot of anger issues, and that stemmed from the self-hate that the community created, because they put me down for the way that I looked and the way that I was. In a sense, I always say, like, because of what I had been taught by Black activists, musicians, creatives, especially Black women, the love that they had shown me is what kind of inspired me to love myself and my own people.
What are some products that you have been using during quarantine that you absolutely love?
So I had this one called Moisture on Mars Hydrating Face Cream. I don't know whether you can see that. It's by a company called STARFACE. When I put it on, it feels like my face is hydrated, because I think that you slather your face with something thick because you want to feel hydrated, but this feels very light, but it hydrates the skin really well. And another beauty product is Mario Badescu's facial spray. This one's so nice, and I love a dewy look, so like I can just spray this on my face. I don't wear foundation, but I always want to feel like refreshed throughout the day, so I'll use this. You know when you go to the black hair shop and you get the cheap lip gloss?
Oh yeah.
And it's like glossy, so I really, really like that. Some people want to go to the top. I'm like, this is always the best. Go to the black hair shop and get all these juicy ones. So
what are some products and some, practices that you are implementing to sort of like maintain your sanity and peace of mind?
It's a mood fix spray by a brand called Tisserand AROMATHERAPY. I really like my own company, so I like to also create an atmosphere in my room where it's kind of like a bit moody. I just like to make sure that I have my own space and I can turn off my phone and just not think about what's happening online.
What advice would you like to give to fellow brown skin girls?
We're living in a world, especially towards Black people, in a world that vouches for our destruction and our self-hate. You're the only person that can give you the love that you need. You can't expect that from a world that is not vouching for you. Right.
Amen to that. And I have to thank you for being such an amazing representation of how incredible we Black and brown girls are. I have one final ask. Can you complete the sentence for me? My beauty is?
My beauty is my own, because no one can give that to me and it can't be taken away from me. It's my own.